So today is the 19th February 2023 and we are at our Sunday Fun Aging call. Woohoo! So welcome and good morning. Hi Nippy, Puneet. So
Hello.
Good
today the topic
morning.
is,
Good morning.
what is the topic today? Never tell, listen, or what is the topic? A story.
Buy a story.
Buy a story. Yeah. The topic is, do not listen to, tell, or buy the story. This is the one of the 10 commandments of the keys to total freedom. And everything that doesn't allow us to be totally present with this, would we be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad,
Yes,
pop,
please.
on, short boys, pervads, and beyonds. And all the DJCCs and all the PES juniors that we function from regarding stories, about stories, become story, as story, whatever, all times, and keep repeating them, thinking they will change, thinking something else will magically show up, while stuck in the story. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, awkward, online, short, boys, pervads, and beyond. I'm doing CF training, and 3 days, today is the third day going, and they are only talking about presumptive realities and reactive realities.
So what
And
are
it's so
exactly
amazing, so
presumptive and
amazing.
reactive realities?
Sorry?
What are presumptive and reactive realities?
You tell me.
Presumptives.
Do you presume
Yeah.
anything? Are you presuming
Lot.
that? Are you presuming that what is real and what isn't?
Yes.
Are you presuming that, oh my God, I have these lines which are blurred now? Are you presuming
like
that you don't know where to go from here?
Yes.
All the presumptions that you need to have to know what you are doing, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate?
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, part, online, short, boys, pervads, and beyond. Not all the reactions you have to these presumptive realities, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate them all too?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, part, online, short, boys, pervads, and beyond. Hi, Manisha. Hi, Jazz. Lovely to see you.
Hi. Good evening.
Miss you, Manisha, in the evening.
Yes, I do. I miss your voice.
And Nippy. Huh, sorry?
I miss your voice, guys.
वो कहते हैं ना, Nippy is your sponsor. Sponsor, both gone. How does it get any better than what else is possible?
ये सुन लो, anonymity की धज्जियां उड़ रही.
हमारे यहाँ कुछ anonymity कुछ नहीं anonymity. Anonymity is only here. Everybody knows every damn thing. Okay, so everything that brought up in your world, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, part, online, short, boys, pervads, and beyond. So, Puneet, would you like to ask the question again?
Yes, I would like to ask the question again. My question is that before, having the tools of access, there was something I had, which was this reality. Okay. And everything was very clear. Okay. This is how things should be, and this is how things should not be. Now, all of a sudden, I feel that all those lines are blurred, and as if, there's this fear that probably there is no reality, like, hai hi nahi hai wo. And it's like unsettling also at times.
What is?
So what questions can I
what
ask
is
to have
reality?
clarity?
What is reality? Can you tell me what is reality?
What is? What already
is reality?
is.
According to you?
Say this is morning. This is the reality right now at this place. It's a cloudy day. That is reality.
Morning is cloudy. Okay. Now what? It just is.
And if I say I'm a man, that is not a reality.
Is it for you? You are a man and a woman. You choose to be in a woman's body in this reality.
Yeah, that's a reality. Yep.
Yeah, that's a reality. That's your reality.
Hmm.
And your reality is get into the car, get out of the car, look around, get into the car, and get out of the car and look around. How much fun are you having with this reality? If you commit to your life, you can create anything as your reality. And it can constantly change. Get into the car, get out of the car, look around, have fun, sit again. Everything that doesn't allow you to be the reality or change the reality or choose the reality in every now moment, what would work for you, what will be fun for you, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, or nice, short, boys, pervades, and beyond. Let's come back to our topic. Story. What is your story, guys? What is a story to you that it isn't? That you've defined it as a story?
I would say victimhood.
Awesome. That's your story. Victimhood. Is it working for you?
No. It's worked for me way of creating more suffering. That, this person did that to me, that person did that to me, I did not get this, that, blah, 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 blah.
So looping back to the same story continuously, can you have fun? Do you have choice? Can you create something greater?
I have fun
Or you
too,
have to
like
keep going back to the same thing again and again, creating the
I
same
do have choice. I do have choice. And
How you
most of the
know?
times I am in joy because I choose. Like, it's not that all the time I'm in the story. But still, there are times when things are not going my way. I entertain myself with that story. And,
Yes,
then there is no choice.
Yes, you entertain yourself with it. When it's not going the way you would like it to go. Or rather than
Yes, then
asking the
I'm
question,
the
what else
complainer.
is possible here that I haven't even considered? What kind of life would I like to have? What kind of money would I be willing to make or have or choose?
ये स्टोरी टेलिंग में तो पहले बड़ा मजा आता था, लेकिन अब नहीं।
अब कॉकरोच दिखता है।
नहीं, ये अब तथस्थ वाली बात घुस गई है, तो बिल्कुल नो स्टोरी।
या बड़ा मजा आता था, बिकॉज और कुछ पता ही नहीं था ना। जैसे डड्डू सोचता है कि मैं यहाँ हूँ, बस यही मेरी दुनिया है, और वैसे दुनिया कितनी ज्यादा विशाल है वहां पे बाहर, और हम अपने उसी कहानी में बैठे रहते हैं। we don't even allow ourselves to see beyond. We keep wearing those blinders and we think this is the only shit way, this is the only water, this is the only life that we can have. Now, why would you want to do that? Because we had no other tool. Now you have tools. Now you have a Pandora box. What would you choose now? Now there's choice. I know it's so difficult when you have choice, because you have to choose. Otherwise तो हम blame कर लेते थे ना, भगवान को, फैमिली को, फ्रेंड्स को, दुनिया को, गवर्नमेंट को। Now we have to learn a different language. Now your involvement is required. Engagement is required with yourself first.
ये 10 सेकंड वाला टूल भी इतना खूबसूरत है ना, एवरी चॉइस इज गुड।
थोड़ा ऊंचा मनीषा, थोड़ा ऊंचा, वो माइक जरा पास ले लो।
ये 10 सेकंड वाला टूल इतना खूबसूरत है कि भी चॉइस इज गुड फॉर 10 सेकंड. मेरे को पहले
Yeah.
लगता था अब ये चुन लिया अब कैसे बदलूं, तो अब नहीं. ओके. और मुझे एक शेयर करने की बात थी, इज रिलेटेड टू मनी.
Girls, can you hear her?
No, it's breaking.
सुनाई देता है अब? कैन यू हियर मी नाउ?
हाँ, अब जरा स्पीकर को पास में रख लीजिए.
हाँ, ये आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर वन थिंग.
हाँ,
लास्ट ईयर
please go for it.
फरवरी और मार्च में मैंने एक अमाउंट तय की थी. जैसे हमने मनी वर्कबुक स्टार्ट किया उस वक्त कि मैं इतना कमाऊंगी एक साल में, और आई एम रियली ग्लैड कि मैंने उतना ही कमाया. ये बहुत ज्यादा.
Now you can ask for more.
यस.
Keep asking
And the
for more. Okay, wow. How does it get any better than this? मैंने इतना कमाया. Now what? Now what do you want, Manisha?
यस यस ट्रू.
10 second आपने तो पूरा साल लगा दिया.
हाँ.
Every
साल
10
लग-
second you can now what? Now what is changing? Now what? I like to expand that. The more fun you have, the more money you are going to make. How much fun are you having, or are you controlling all the fun that you can have? Okay, guys, tell me, what do you want to know about story? Actually, we have this body process trifold sequencing system. Anybody who is looping into any story, you can run this on yourself. You can get it run. It is 1,000 times more effective when you get it run by somebody else. People sometimes talk obsessively about one subject over and over and over and over again.
PTSD.
Yeah. So run trifold sequencing system. The post-traumatic stress disorder is a trifold sequencing system. It's magical, guys. Access freely gifts you these body processes. You will find facilitators doing that all the time because we like to see the change on the planet. Otherwise, you have to do the classes. If I was to teach this, it will take me 4 hours and it will take you 4,000 or 5,000 rupees. Now are we giving it free to you? How does it get any better than this? When you talk about some things as though this happened yesterday, even though it's been years, you can run this. Because until you get out of this, until you get out of that story of the accident, of the divorce, of the shadi, of the whatever that you're stuck in, you can't have a life. Can you choose something different when you're going back, looping back and going over it again and again? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, honor, short, boys, pervads, and beyond. Anything that happens triggers that event. People get stuck in their story. They talk about it, their story all the time. And we do it. All of us do it. In some story, some degree. It's not about somebody else, guys. It's about us. If I'm hearing it, it's for me. If I'm telling you, it's for me. What are you going to do if you didn't have a story? Why do we keep doing that story again and again? Because we think we'll have nothing to do if that story goes away. It It is such an entertainment, like Puneet said. What are you going to talk to people about it? Anything that you repeat again and again is a story. If you think it's important and significant, it's a story. And trifold sequencing system diminishes. It has to do with diminishing realities, time, space, bodies, minds, instincts. And beyond. So everything that brought up, would you be willing to destroy and uncarry it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, backward, online, short, boys, pervads, and beyonds. No question, we're done. I got up.
Kamal, will you please, no, I have a question. Will you please talk about reactive and presumptive realities?
That I am going to have a class and I'm not going to give it free. I have paid $3,900 for it. I am going to have a class, and if you would like to join in, that will be fun. But I can only tell you here that both these we do all the time. This is our home play. Keep watching. When you presume things and make it your reality, and when you react. And how often do you do that? And how often do you choose something different? Ask a question. Is this am I doing reaction here? Am I presuming anything here? Walk and pot. Today, the time is for stories. Never tell a story or listen or buy into. What about history, guys? What came to me was, what about history? We keep reading, we keep teaching. Isn't that a story?
I don't get a clear yes or a no. They say that, I don't remember the exact phrase, but they say that people who forget like what happened to them in the past, like then that history repeats itself. This some saying like that.
When they sorry. When they forget what happened to them and then they repeat it? Yeah, you could be right. When and where have I done that? Till you acknowledge it, might keep happening to you. Yes, it could be. But when you have cleared it and you have no point of view there's a very thin line. When you have no point of view about anything, when there is not a story running there, then you don't repeat it. How much significance you have given to that situation? How important have you made to that situation? And having said both of this, if you make it significant and important, you don't forget it. You only forget it when it is not significant in your life. So when you forget it, according to me, maybe wrong or right, I don't know. You see what it's for you. When I forget something, it doesn't happen because I have no energy left with it. I have no story with it. I have no significance and importance with it. If it comes back and triggers back, then it comes back. And that is the time I need to let it go. And now earlier we didn't know how to let it go. Today we know we can let it go. Using questions, poking and podding, becoming clear. as to this is keeping me stuck, and am I going to choose that again or not? Am I making any sense?
Yes, a lot.
Yes, Kamal.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Oh, whoops. Hold on. Let me show you myself.
Yes,
There we-
please.
So my question is, you just said like don't listen to, buy into the story and all that. So if you're talking to somebody who's not from Access and they are telling you a story, can you give me an example on what you would say to them to not?
So can you be in allowance of that?
Yeah, I can be an allowance.
And so many times, so I'm going to ask you a question. So many times there are things going on, and when you have no interest in them, even when they are going on simultaneously around you, do you register? No.
No.
So what if you were in allowance of it? I've seen when I'm in allowance of it, doesn't bother me what people are saying. I was allowance of the watch doing, the clock doing tick, 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 tick. It doesn't bother me. As long as I was not in allowance of it, it was making so much of noise that I was to take it out, take the cell out and put it there, and then put the cell back in the morning because it used to irritate me. And now I'm in allowance of it. अब कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, घोड़े बेच रही है, यहाँ शादी हो रही है, ढोल ढोल बज रहे हैं, हम सो रहे हैं. So how much significance and importance do you give to it?
A lot, because I wake up a lot at night. If it's rain, if it's the neighbor, I'll wake up and then I'll curse like anything, "Pitte this and that," and then I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a
I do
story.
have-
There was a story in I think in our where maybe in the reference material. There was a person who was talking about that her mother gave her a antique piece, and that thing had a crack. And 3 years after doing access, the stain had no crack in it anymore. But everybody knew there was a crack. She even had it inspected by 10 people with magnifying glasses. Nobody could find the crack. Did history change?
Yes.
Would you want your history to change?
Hell yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah. There are so many things after coming to Access I've forgotten. I have to sometimes, remember कि ये क्या था वो, कुछ था. I have the little milder energy there and I can't find it. Has it happened to any of you?
Yes, right when I started Access, actually, I started forgetting like a lot of conversations with people or even their faces. Before I could remember at least faces, not the names, but I have no recollection. So I asked the facilitator, I think I was like 3-4 months into Access. I said, what the heck? Like, why am I even forgetting faces? Like, or conversation was like brand new person again. So I said, then people like taunt me and make fun of me, like, oh, buddhe ho rahe ho, ye, wo, almonds ka, blah, 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 whatever nonsense, right? And I was like, what the hell's wrong with me? Like, why am I forgetting stuff? So then the facilitator said, well, all that shit that's in your brain, is it actually a contribution to you? Is that personal contribution to you? Because obviously
today
long enough,
today becomes a gift. And Gary always says CRS, CRS, CRS. I couldn't remember. I couldn't think. I mean, why is he saying CRS? He just can't remember shit. Can't remember shit. He keeps saying CRS in every class, in fact. I can't remember shit.
yeah.
Isn't it beautiful that saying yesterday is history, Tomorrow is mystery. You are a gift when you are present.
Yes, yes. So when people would say to me after this, I would just be like, you know what? Obviously, you weren't that important because I didn't talk to you for 6 months. So, and then they're like,
Exactly.
there you go. So now I have fun with it. If anybody says, "Oh, tumko to kuch yaad nahi rehta ye wo," I'm like, yeah, because it's not important.
Yeah.
The important shit I do
I can't.
remember.
Now it says CRS. Now you say CRS.
CRS.
It's not there anymore. I've destroyed and uncreated it. If it
I do
keeps
have another
coming back, if it keeps coming back, destroy it again. And recognize that there's something you're not willing to let go of. If you have completely destroyed the entirety of your past, what choice do you have now? Every day would be different. Every day would be right now. Like Puneet was talking about that the reality has changed. Earlier, I knew what I had to do. I was very clear about it. And today, I don't know, and I'm like confused sometimes. The only way you can be present, be in the present, is if you are willing to have you. If you're willing to be present, if you're willing to let go the past. And your future is being created by all that. So being in the present, your future is going to be created. Awesome. You're creating your future now with every action, with every choice, with everything that you're making. Do not, please do not ever make the past more important than present. And the possibility of future and impossible. Ever, 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 ever. And don't please keep lying to yourself. You don't have all this capacity to know what the future is. You know, just close your eyes. See yourself where you are today. And if you're choosing what you are choosing from the presence, what would your future be like? You will know. And if you're not, still you will know. Which one do you want? When you function from the awareness of knowing that the future is there, that it exists, then you can totally be present. Being present is creating your future. You don't have to do anything to create your future. You just have to be present to create your future. Every choice you make, everything you think, everything comes out of your mouth is what you are doing, is your priority. If it's working for you, awesome. If it's not, change it. Choose different. You know, how many of you have secret agendas about the past and
Me.
about मैं ऐसे होगा तो फिर मैं ऐसे ये मेरा ऐसा है तो ये मेरा ऐसे and those are presumptive realities actually and then actually those agendas are about not only this lifetime the number of lifetimes that you have ever lived. And if you are being present here, you are erasing the history. And the future is awesome. Mystery. Your secret agenda, I am a woman, I am gay, I am this, I am that. you will create it. It becomes truth, like Manisha says, tathastu. What's the value of listening to buying or telling the story? Everything that brings up, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, PUD, honor, short, boys, pervads, and beyond. It is a disease, guys. Terminal disease. Going into the story. That destroys your life. And you're living that again, lifetime after lifetime. Not a brilliant choice. Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, PUD, honor, short, boys, pervads, and beyonds. Do not listen to or tell or buy the story. It is stupidity.
I think even when we acknowledge, okay, the miracle, etc., that we created.
You will have to show your face. You will have to show your face, sorry.
Yeah. I say, even when you, when we acknowledge that, okay, this is what I created, this is what good happened, there also we tend to stick to it, to go to.
Of course, you stick more to that. Because then you
Yeah.
keep creating that loop again and again, and there is
Yeah.
so much more. Yeah. In fact, when you are wrong, you will at least like to change, or you think you're wrong, you will at least like to change, you at least like to ask different people what else is possible. But when you think you're right, when this was the good thing that you did, this was the right thing that you did, it sticks you more. It sticks you more. Story is just a story. It's not a reality. You are making it your reality. It's not even truth. It doesn't mean anything. You give it a meaning. Because you want to justify the limitations of your reality, your life, your living. It is because I would like to do it, but it really wasn't possible for me. I wanted to do it so much. It really wasn't possible to me. I think on we had the foundation 11, 12, 13, 14. 14th evening. Another friend of mine who is from Hyderabad, she met me, and there was a school gathering, my old student gathering, and she met me there, and she came to my place, and she said she was going to Srinagar on 23rd. Now this is on the 14th, week later. She's saying and I have 5 days facilitators going on, get up at 3 o'clock. And it was so light. I said, I'm going. I have my tickets booked and I'm going on 23rd. Who all choose things like this? Allow them to be like this in this moment and create a reality that you desire. How often do you choose like this? And this is, I'm in Access. I wasn't in Access in 2008, 9. RD and Kiran, everybody knows. I was sitting in their house and she was telling her servant, "Ye baad mein aake karenge." I said, "Kya baad mein aake? Kahan ja rahe ho?" "Going to Switzerland." I said, "I'm going too." I called up my travel agent, Param, and I booked my seat and went with them to Switzerland. Did I have the money? Probably not. Did it get created? Yes. Would you choose and create a reality rather than go into the story. Oh, I can't go. I don't have the money. I've never gone. I've never traveled. Nobody ever took me. My husband didn't take me to travel. I did that part also. Guys, for a long, long time, I did that too. It really isn't possible. For how many of you? These are all things you use to justify why you didn't have a life.
And blame poor
Why
husband.
you didn't live. Sorry, Param.
And blame poor husband.
And blame poor husbands.
वो बेचारे को कोई रोल ही नहीं है.
So what is your story? There are two people waiting and I'm so... Oh, two people are both Puneet. How come? Puneet is here and then she's there. What's happening? Okay. So anything about the story?
I have a question.
Go for it.
Okay, so you're live a couple of days ago when I sent you a voice note. I was telling you that people say the same, like 5 questions, like ask me the same thing, why I'm single, blah, 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 whatever. And you said people are going to ask you questions because that's what your resistance point is. So it comes out in the form of people asking the questions. Then I go into story with my good friends that why do people ask me the same 5 questions, different faces, every day I go through it. So then I go into the story of, I don't know why people have this problem, and it just as I call it.
Can I stop you? Can I stop you? You know why we go to 10 different people and tell our story? Because we want everybody to validate ourselves. That is, you want a reaction. So that is a reactive reality. You presume. That's a presumptive reality. So everywhere you're living 199% from reaction reality and presumptive reality, would you now be willing to let it go, please? Everywhere you are justifying the limitations of your life, would you please just be kind to yourself and let that go now? No. No? No, Jazz?
No, I was thinking about it, yes.
I know, thinking, that's thinking. Thinking is that stinking thing that we keep doing, just because we can. Would you like to change that now?
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, cock, pad, online, short, boys, provads, and beyond. Everywhere you're trying to understand you, understand the world. You have to duplicate everything that you see around. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? You tell a story, you keep duplicating it. You keep being in the loop.
Yeah, because I tell like 5 people the same story. Why do people ask me these 5 stupid questions every day? Why
Because
I'm
you
single?
keep telling the story. Tathastu.
Stop telling the story for one.
Yeah, what else? Ask a question. Yeah, please, guys, ask questions.
So,
There are so many people who are creating magic. Talk about them.
Kamal, you mean she's creating a story jazz in her head and people are asking questions? People are asking the same.
Yeah, you keep telling in your head and people mirror you out. They are a gift. They get the energy and they say, isko dekh.
Jazz, sun lo. Just stop stories in your head.
Stop Why am I single? Why haven't I found anybody? I'm going to stop that.
There is no why. You are single because that's your priority. You know
Yeah.
you don't like people.
Yes.
That's why I rejected all the invites to go
Can
out
you
today. I'm
enjoy
like,
your life? Can you enjoy your life? When you start enjoying it so much, people like leeches will come and stick to you.
And be the attraction to others. Be single.
Hi, Jasleen. How are you? Lovely to see you
Kamal, I'm
here.
very good. Yes, I got late and then I realized that I
No
can still
worries.
make it.
No worries. No worries at all. Lovely that you're here.
Thank you
All
for
sorted?
holding this space.
All sorted?
Yes.
Awesome. What feels light do? What doesn't feel light? Just give it up. Does it feel light talking about this? Does it feel light blaming people? Does it feel light running this story? You think you have a great story for people to sympathize. Look at yourself. When people come and tell you a story, do you like it? No. You say, shut up. Stop creating this shit. You would create this for what reason? Can you facilitate yourself at times? You have to be willing to lie to people, but always be truthful to yourself. Lying is not like lying, but it's like telling them what they want to hear, not what's true. How long you want to hear? How often do you want to hear what's true? When somebody tells you true, I'm getting little better, but I used to tell everybody truth. ये सच है तो बता दो ना, हैं? And I used to say, people would say, ये मुंह फट है, ये बहुत. Still now, some people, it's an entertainment, it's an entrainment, it's for years, lifetimes after lifetimes I've been doing it. I do it, but most of the time, I want to say what people want to hear. I'm crude most of the time. I'm known for that. Everything that is. I'd like to change. Right, wrong, good, bad, cock, padona, short boys, proverbs, and beyond. No one wants to hear the truth. They only want to hear what they want to hear. Because we are always lying to ourselves. We are never brutally honest with ourselves. When people come and say, I have decided this, then I tell myself, Kamal, shut up. They've already decided. That's not a question. My saying would not make any difference. In fact, it just put them off because they want validation. So I tell them what they want to hear. Sometimes people come back and with daggers, why didn't you tell me? Why is not a question? Sorry?
Validation is not equal. Is it equal to Tathastu?
Yeah.
ठीक है.
Yeah. People think it's going to turn out the way they think it's going to turn out. It never does, guys. It never does. When you ask a question, you always get clarity. So the topic is, Jasleen, never tell a story, never listen to a story, or tell or buy into a story.
But aren't we telling stories to ourselves all the time?
All the time, 24/7. Does that make any difference?
Of course. Also, they tell us there's a lot of good stories also. They're like stories, but they're good stories.
There is no story which is good or bad. Or story is a story.
Yes.
If it is good, it is more irritating. Why? Because then you don't want to change it.
Oh.
Then you're stuck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because we want to hear,
Yeah.
really hear
Hmm.
what we want to hear. We tell a story because we want validation. And every time you tell a good story, according to you, people will validate you. But there is so much beyond that. Would you ever be able to see that?
No.
If you want people to tell you the truth, say truth word before that. Ask a question and then be willing to receive the truth. People will tell you the truth, even when they don't want to. Because you have said truth. It's a law. It's a universal law. We are all liars, guys. Please get this. We lie to ourselves 24/7. So say truth to yourself when you say something also. I keep saying truth. Would I like to eat this? Truth. Body, would you like to eat this? Truth. Body. पहले एकदम यहाँ बैठे बैठे एक चीज आएगी मेरे दिमाग में, कोई सुना या फोटो देखी. I see a lot of YouTube videos, and then something starts saying I want, and then I have to ask few questions before I get up and make it. Because earlier I used to say, this looks nice, and I would make it, and I never could eat it, or I never liked eating it. Yesterday I made matra wale chawal, and never do they turn out bad. Jitna bhi nahi aata ho banana, matar wale chawal, according to me, always turn out good. And they were tasting like I don't know what. And I couldn't eat. And I got a phone call when I prosoed it on my plate, and I had 2-3 spoons, and I got a phone call saying, come have lunch with us at Sagaratan, 17 Sec. Oh, I said, wow. My mouth didn't want to have that, wanted to have that, so it was not making it tasty. Is that even possible? I said, fuck it. And I had it at night. They were very tasty. So are you willing to listen to your body? Are you willing to listen to the whispers of the universe?
Kanwal,
When you tell a story, do you feel good? Yes, Param?
I said, आपने बटर वाला बोला ना, this lady makes a soup. तो मैं 3 दिन से को बोल रही हूँ कि तूने सूप बना और सिर्फ मटर होना चाहिए ऊपर और कुछ नहीं. I want to have mutton. परसों she did make, एक दिन पहले बोला yesterday से मैंने तो आज पीना ही रात को ये. तो मैंने रात को पिया. उनके देखो कैसे मटर, ऐसे मटर, and you are talking about मटर. I mean this how I think energy कैसे कैच शिफ्ट होती है. और मैंने कहा इसको, मैंने कभी ऐसे नहीं कहा. मैं छोड़ती तो कोई बात नहीं, लेट हो गया फिर से. Within second she made it and all. तो मैंने ये अपनी बॉडी को सीख लिया कि you know कि वही पीना है बस अभी. मैंने कुछ और खाना नहीं. Only soup.
Please get, you are amazing. You are not pathetic. You are amazing. You and your body together can create magic on planet. That's what you are here for. And how many lies are you using to create the reality that doesn't work for you? Would you be willing to change that? More than Godzillion times. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, honor, short, boys, pervads, and beyond.
कमल कितना बढ़िया टूल है. मेरा मॉर्निंग गॉट अप, मेरा हेडेक कितना हुआ, बहुत ज्यादा. I was asking, who does it belong to? Who does it belong to? The maid came. I said, मैंने ना बस सोऊंगी थोड़ी देर तक, आधा घंटा मेरा सिर दुख रहा है. And then this class, I got some phone in between. उससे बाद में 2 मिनट आंखें बंद किया. I said, who does it belong to? And I got a face in from my eyes. And I said, then why this person acting like that? I went to 1993, पीछे पहुंची 29 years back. I mean, it was such a release, the incidents. Then I just did pock and pot. मेरा सिर दुखना बंद हो गया मतलब. Otherwise, it was just like ऐसे करके. This question really, I mean, now I don't feel like sleeping. I'm betting around.
Yeah.
I kept
Yeah,
my sleep.
the more you do access, the more you have fun. Your life just starts getting easier and funner and easier and funner. I don't know if funner is a word, but
सिर ठीक हो जाता है.
yes, please. I think from the last 1 week, people have been telling me, yahan shadi hai, wahan shadi hai. And I've been saying, what the fuck? Nobody invites me. Even a few months back, I said, come on. And every day from last 10 days, nearly every day, बीच में से 2-3 दिन मसियां निकले होंगे, I'm going out for lunch. How does it get any better than this? Saw 2 movies after a long time. And lunch. Even today, there is a lunch out.
I also have, yeah.
Are you coming with us?
Make और lunch. 2 हफ्ते पहले का.
Oh, guys, it's just 3 minutes. Anything that you would like to ask? Burning question? Anybody has? So what did you get after this 1 hour of talking about never tell a story? Are you going to tell a story now?
No.
Or are you going to become aware of never? Excuse me.
I'm certainly not going to tell people my single story. I just did this afternoon.
I will
done.
choose another one. I will choose another one, Jess.
How did he not tell a story is my question. Like, even when I'm
How do you
looking at
tell?
things,
Like, how do you tell a story?
like, there is a sense
Just
of
ask
awareness of what I'm.
It's a brilliant
Yeah.
question, Jasleen.
Thank you.
Why? What makes you tell a story? Have you ever asked yourself?
It is just the way we perceive things most of the time, like there's a flawed perception of. However, like, I am in this class right now, right? Just being aware that I am in this class is just awareness.
It's just
Now,
awareness.
right? But one, I'll have a label to it, a good or bad label, which just comes naturally.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. What makes you have good and bad label? What makes you give good and bad label to it?
If it goes as per the experience or the feeling,
as per your specifications,
yes,
it's good.
Then
so that means you have to judge everything.
Yes.
That means you have to judge everything. You have to make it right and wrong. You have to see rather than seeing what the contribution it is to you.
But even to see it as a contribution to me, there's so many filters that I have of labeling it as a contribution.
Exactly. Those filters are those right, wrong, good, bads. You keep please. It's lifetime after lifetime we've been doing this, and there's life. You at least give yourself some years to pock and pot. Every time you're judging something, every time you're making it right. What if you ask what's right about this? I'm not getting. Every
Hmm.
time you made it wrong, ask what's right about this I'm not getting. Every time you make yourself wrong, what's right about me I'm not getting. What's right about this situation I'm not getting. What's right about this person I'm not getting. You have to build a muscle.
Like
Let us
awareness
really
is a muscle.
question how do you do that? You keep choosing it.
Hmm.
You keep not choosing the shit that you've always done, because choosing that for trillions of years hasn't worked. That's why you're here. If it had worked, you wouldn't be here. Or here, or at Drum Kumaris, or at Forum, or at
Wherever. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Every single person I meet, I don't know, it's my fine tuning and frequency, is doing something or the other. Is either going to Gurdwara or going to meditation or doing yoga or going for a walk or eating good or whatever. There is no person who says who's bindas and doing whatever they want to do for the fuck of it.
Hmm.
So is the reality changing?
It is, but it is too profound. Like for the shift, it is a little too
How
profound.
fast do you want to shift? That's why I always call, everybody calls. I read it in the one of the books that this is fast track. Access is fast tracked into possibilities. I did many things. It kept me stuck. Beginning used to be like, beginning of any modality I did was like, wow, change. And then it was no change. Then I was like, maintaining that. It was like not going anywhere. And I knew, like you know, like everybody here knows, that there is something beyond this.